What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crown Cinema Podcast. In this episode, we are breaking down
and literally just watched
The Menu. What happened to good, just hour 40 original stories that just release in the theaters, fun watch, easy watch. You don't got to sit there for 3 hours, 2.5 hours, just fun, easy.
Yeah, because this is one of our like holiday films. We're kind of like crunching, trying to both of us are trying to get home and do some stuff. So I'm not gonna say what movie we were gonna watch, but today, we were gonna watch like a little over 3 hour movie.
Yeah,
it just would have made getting home pretty tough.
Yeah, even starting at 9 a.m. still would have gone a minute.
Yeah, that would have been tough. But no, dude, this is my second time seeing this movie.
Mine too.
And I saw it the first time, like pretty much when it first came out, and I liked it. The first time I did. I kind of love it.
Dude,
this is a cool movie.
I was pleasantly surprised because me and Mercedes were sitting down on the couch one day. We're like, let's watch a movie. And we just saw The Menu, hour 40. We're like, oh, I heard this is pretty good. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Like, this is the perfect little, let's just sit down and watch a movie real quick movie.
Yes.
Like, there used to be so many more of these, just hour 40, fun, simple, not original, cool concept. Not like it's like crazy deep. I mean, it's kind of like a satire sort of on the foodie type people. So it's kind of like deep in that layer, but it's not like this overarching deep theme of this craziness. It's just like very enjoyable.
Yeah, well, and also like just kind of what you're saying. It's just kind of the perfect film for like what's going on right now. Like it's clear like the message that they're going for.
Yep.
And like pretty much everybody, especially in the United States, I feel like just knows exactly who they're going after.
Yep.
And it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, the actor that plays Tyler, what's his name?
Lex Luthor.
Nicholas Hoult. Oh shit, I forgot he's Lex Luthor. Yeah, Nicholas Hoult.
He's really
good at playing a guy you fucking hate.
Yeah.
Just a prick.
In this and Lex Luthor.
Yep.
Just a
whiny baby Lex Luthor.
Just a whiny big old crybaby.
What he's been in some other. What else have I seen?
For sure.
He's in something I'm thinking about. Oh, Nosferatu. Whiny husband of Nosferatu.
I don't think it's him, but there's some meme where it's like the dude crying and it looks like he's like in a hospital or something. But
it's
not him.
He's also the whiny character in Mad Max Fury Road.
Poor guy, he's getting typecast.
We want you to play a whiny bitch.
Well, sadly, I can do it. Wait, he was in Clash of the Titans?
Oh, so is Ralph Fiennes.
He is Hades, that's right. Yeah, we got Voldemort in this movie. Dude, whoa, Clash of the Titans.
Star-studded cast.
Whoa.
Liam Neeson, Sam Worthington.
When did that movie come out?
2010. It got a 5.8 on IMDb.
Oh, see, I was 10. So like.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't care about the cast.
Yeah.
Didn't care whatsoever. But dude, yeah, the Menu.
It's like when you watch it the second time, it's such a well-written movie too, because like as you watch it a second time, the dialogue between Tyler and Margot, you can just tell that she's a prostitute.
Yeah. From
like the way they're talking to each other. Because there's like a line whenever, I think it's before they get on the boat. He's like, just let it be magical. Let it be a magical moment. And she like flirtatiously like gets on him and she's like, what's on your dime?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, because he's literally paying for her to be there. Not only the dinner, but also because she's a prostitute.
Yeah. Not only that, but like how the servers are just like a lot meaner to the customers that we have. Like watching it the second time, you're like, oh, they're not like doing it to put on some show. They're pissed. They're genuinely pissed.
Yeah.
And they're like, because of you, we have decided to like go into this big theatric and like kill ourselves because we hate our lives because of you.
Yeah.
So they're being mean to them because they know that there's no review. There's no way that they get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just being mean to them because they know we're about to kill you.
Yeah, it's like it's a server's biggest dream. Just being able to say whatever the fuck you want to the clientele, to the customers.
Yep.
And then the fact that he doesn't know her last name when they walk up to the hostess stand to check in before they get on the boat. Maybe they walk in the restaurant. It's like, and you are, ma'am? He's like, this is, like he can't say her name. She doesn't know her last name. He knows the name he gave her, Margot, the name that she gave him, I mean. And then during the dinner, whenever Tyler wants, the chef to love him, wants Julian to like him, and he's super insecure about it. Margot's like, you're paying him to serve you. It doesn't matter if he likes you or not. He's like, what do you mean? Because he's hoping that she likes him because he paid her to sit there on a date with him. She's like, wait, you don't like me? What?
Yeah.
So there's just like little dialogue lines that get dropped. You're like, oh, she is a prostitute. Because really apparent how they wrote it, how you knowing that later, seeing it again, you're like, oh,
I know. I guess that was like, that was one of the twists, like at the beginning.
Because it's well written.
When I watched it the first time.
Yeah, I mean, when you watching it, you assume that she's just a girlfriend or like, a new date. He's taking her on a date.
Yeah.
It's like a genuine date. And so like the whole name mistake, you're like, ooh, that guy really fucked up. And the way he's like treating her, you're like, this guy fucking sucks. Like, what a horrible first date.
Yeah.
Then you realize.
Well, and then obviously just her attitude. Like, you would think that somebody that can afford this restaurant, that would take somebody as a date to this restaurant, would take somebody that
appreciates
a shit about food.
Right.
And she clearly does not, because, she probably grew up poor, that whole thing, which obviously like that's broken down at the end, but like just her whole attitude, like that's like the biggest giveaway. It's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And like, wait, why are they being dicks? Like, they can't be mean to you. Like,
right.
I was in the service industry. Like, no matter how much the customers piss you off, you still have to like be nice to them, especially if you're trying to like get a tip. But she doesn't get it.
The details are cool too. Like just like the subtle, not symbolism, but just like the details they add in the story of, I think like when they first walk into the restaurant, the way that the door is, it's like wooden panels that kind of represent almost like prison bars. When they walk in, they're shutting the doors and they ain't getting out. Nobody's leaving the restaurant. They're going to die there. And also, if you notice, they're led in by goats. And so goats are usually placed with cattle. So that way, whenever cattle or, livestock is going into the slaughterhouse, they feel more comfortable. So those doors are also kind of like they look like they're going into a slaughterhouse. The way that the doors move, it's similar to the slaughterhouse door where they're kind of funneling in livestock in to get massacred.
They're putting them in the oven.
Yeah. Put them in the oven. I know that the writer of the movie, his name is, I have it written down here. It's Will Tracy. He came up with the script because he was on his honeymoon. I think he was in Norway, I want to say. And so he went to a fancy restaurant where they took him out on a boat to an island. And then when they sat down, he watched the boat like drive away. He's like, oh, we're stuck on the island until we're done with dinner. Like there ain't no leaving the island. Like the boat's coming back once the meal's finished. So he's like, that's kind of a crazy plot. Like imagine something bad happens on the restaurant whenever you're stuck there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to sign up for that.
Yeah, no. I mean, what if something actually goes down in the restaurant and you like...
Hopefully you could call the boat back.
That would just be sketchy. I would not sign up for going to an island restaurant and then watching the boat leave the restaurant. That's not something I would... What if the boat crashes? Now you don't have a boat to come get you.
Nothing good happens on private islands. And this movie is a testament to that.
It's also a good call. It's an island full of the worst people.
If rich people ever invite you to their private island, just say no.
Just say no.
You don't need that heat. You don't need to be on some list.
That's not the list anymore. That's the menu.
Ooh. Did you notice that? So after Julian gives his little childhood story of how his father strangled his mother with the phone cord. And then he had to stab his father in the thigh. The dish after that, it's a chicken thigh that they shove scissors in, obviously. But then the plate is a phone cord.
Oh, no, I didn't notice the phone cord.
The plate is like literally a phone cord.
Okay.
So it just...
there just has to be like a billion things in this. Like just because I think about like symbolism with food. Like there's just got to be so many endless ways that they went about like all of this, like how many things they just like slipped in there.
Yeah. I mean, each food represents something.
Yeah.
It's his whole point of the whole movie is that every dish is a very crafted, perfect little representation of what I'm trying to do and why you guys are wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, the ending with the s'mores, like he gives a spiel about s'mores and you're kind of like, damn, that is kind of true. It is kind of everything wrong with us. Processed graham crackers, sugar water, Jell-O, marshmallow with some shitty chocolate melted together with fire, but we love it so much. Hey, if you're enjoying the episode so far, like and subscribe, or if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leave us a review. That helps out a ton so that more people can come hang out with us and talk about these great movies. All right, let's get back to the episode.
I'm wondering, I and I'm sure there's like probably a lot of theories on this, but like, does she live at the end?
Yeah, she gets away.
Because the only thing that I'm thinking of is that like, it seems like he's pretty committed to everybody dying.
Mm-hmm.
But I like, okay, let me get there. One of the big things that like they kind of slip in there is that the beef that they're doing is like 152 days old or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
150 days aged.
Or yeah, it's 152. And then the guy was like, well, what if it's like 153? And she, oh, well, that would be bad.
Right.
And so, but she asks for a burger. And then so he gives her the burger. And he doesn't let her die with the restaurant, like on either side. He lets her maybe potentially die like on the boat. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering.
No, so I think she gets away at the end, and it's
like she fully gets away.
Yeah.
Is what you think?
Yeah, because here's the reason why she gets away is because he's talking about givers and takers, how the staff are the givers and the restaurant customers are the takers and the critics are the takers. They just take from this art form that these guys are creating to like please you, and the food turns into shit in your belly. Their art turns into shit in your belly, right? And so he ends up calling her a taker. But she's kind of in the same vein as he is because she's a servant. She's a prostitute, so she gets hired to serve people, just as he's a chef who gets hired to serve people food. She gets hired to serve people sex.
Yeah.
And so he ends up thinking that she's a taker, but she actually kind of proves herself as being a giver because whenever she goes back into his room and sees him smiling, the only picture of him smiling on his wall is when he's cooking the cheeseburger, his first time ever being a chef, when he used to love cooking. Now it's been like so much pressure. He wants to make the perfect food. It's like too much pressure on him. So like it's not fun anymore. He's taking the love out of the food because he's just trying to make it this perfect little thing. And so what she does, she asks him for a cheeseburger and then when she says like, can I get it to go? You kind of see him thinking about it. Should he let her go? Should he not? But he ends up letting her go. And it's because she's proven herself being a giver because as a servant, knowing, a prostitute serves her clientele with like what their needs are, what they want, in this case, she is with this bratty rich kid that's willing to die for the food. And so her asking him for a cheeseburger is her servicing him in the best way possible by like asking him to make something that he actually loves and enjoys. And so realizing that she's actually giving him the love back of food in his last moments. Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate that. And I like, cause it's in that moment for sure that he decides that he's not going to kill her there. Mm-hmm. Like he was going to kill her there, right?
She was going to die with him.
Right. Okay. But is it because she asked for the burger or is it because she asked for it to go?
Well, to go is like her ticket out, but because she asked for the burger and then asked for, to go's like that's like her saying, can I leave now?
Well, yeah. But the to go thing is just like, it's so smart because it definitely takes away from her being at all pretentious. Because if you ask for things to go, that's just like, I think that would make a chef a lot happier because instead of taking it to go, like somebody could just leave a plate like barely eaten that now has to be thrown away. So it was just a waste. Mm-hmm. But her asking for it to go like totally clears her of being pretentious. She's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And put it in the refrigerator and still eat it. Like it's still going to be great. I don't have to like have it fresh as like this like big, bold, beautiful piece of art.
I don't know. I feel like a chef would want you to eat it in the restaurant where it's hot, fresh, perfect.
I think the chef
reheated food's never that good. Well, never as good as it was.
It's better than, like I could see that argument too, but I would also like if I was just serving food, it'd be like, yeah, just fucking take it home. Like eat it.
Yeah.
Survive.
But I think it's because she gave him the gift of being able to enjoy his cooking for the first time in a long time. That. So he's like, okay, you are actually a giver. You're not pretentious like these people. You just want a classic cheeseburger that tastes good. And, the thing that I used to love to make, you're letting me make it finally. And she's the only person that ever eats food that he makes. She's the only character that eats a dish that he cooks. All the other chefs cook the dishes.
Oh, that's right.
So she actually eats his food for the first time, loves it, says that's a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Can I take it to go? He's like, yes, you can leave. Like, thank you for respecting me and letting me cook you a cheeseburger, making me think back. Because you never smile. I mean, he smiles in the movie, but like actually a joyous smile, not a performance smile, is whenever he's cooking that cheeseburger.
He's about to start crying.
Yeah,
because he's so happy.
He's having a callback to his childhood of when he first started this whole mission. Until the end of his life, where he's gonna burn himself to death.
Yeah, what a beautiful moment before I burn myself.
Just make a classic cheeseburger.
My only thing is, I mean, like, I get it. This is almost like just like an art film, especially like experimental.
Yeah,
but
100%.
I don't know. Like in realistic terms, she's just on a boat now, out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, know how to like call people on the boat.
She worked the radio. She's a little resilient. She's a prostitute, bro. She knows how to get in and out of dangerous situations. She's been in some tricky spots, guaranteed.
I'm down to let her live. I was curious because
there's nobody to kill her. The whole crew got killed. The restaurant, everybody died. All the team members are part of his crew.
That's why I'm like trying to tie it back to like they brought in like that 152 days of the beef thing. Like what if he like just went ahead? Like what if it's old and now there's like all this bacteria in it? She gets sick on the boat, dies.
She survives. He lets her go because he's happy in the end. He cooked the cheeseburger.
He's not that happy. He could have just not went through with it.
Now, you could say that because the boat is not a Coast Guard boat. It's a fake Coast Guard boat because the Coast Guard guy was a chef. So he could have rigged the boat. But if that was the case, they would have shown that. Leaving it being like that where she eats a cheeseburger and just sits there.
It's very meticulously planned, the whole thing.
But not her. She's the only person that wasn't meticulously planned.
Yeah, but they could have planned for somebody else to try and escape, find the radio, and then like call in.
They did. The chef. That's a fake Coast Guard. That was their plan. If somebody tries to escape, they have that set up.
I know. So they could have like cut off all service from any type of boat. The only thing that they had was like this calling the Coast Guard, which wasn't a Coast Guard.
Right.
So like if there were, okay, so in that case, think about the boat that she escapes on. If they really wanted to make sure that nobody had any shot of not only escaping, but communicating with the outside world, they could have destroyed everything in that boat.
But it worked.
What?
The boat. She drove it off.
Yes, but like they could have like given hope to them. You see what I mean?
Right, yeah.
They could have tricking them like, oh, the boat works. But then they get out all there or they get out on the water.
Runs out of gas.
Runs out of gas. And they're like, well, maybe we try the radio. Doesn't work. I'm just thinking like pretty much how he thought because everything that happened damn near went to plan except her, of course.
He does mention though that the guests they could have fought to leave a lot harder. He said you probably could have escaped if you wanted to. But like you guys know you deserve this because you're pieces of shit.
Which is funny to see like how they accept it. I love the line where he asked the lady that's working with the actor. And he's like, what college did you go to? Brown? Student loans? No.
Yeah, you're dying too.
Yeah, you're dying tonight. Yeah. And she like just, like she accepts it.
Yeah, they're all shitty. There's even like a tie that it's kind of tricky because, so the tie is like they're each a representation of the 7 deadly sins.
Whoa.
Now, some characters are kind of both. Like,
okay.
The chef and his crew are wrath, anger, because they want to kill their biggest critics and their worst customers and the people that they hate, right? So they're wrath. That's one of the sins. Next one is lust. Obviously, the old man that wanted a prostitute looks like his daughter to watch him jerk off and tell him that she loves him. So lust, that's a sin right there.
That's a sin right there. Yeah.
Envy. So I've heard some people argue that it's the actor because he's kind of envious of his like past fame or whatever. But that also, I think it's also pride because he's kind of thinking he's a big shot.
He's pride.
Yeah. Pride is also the critic and her little yes man. They're also pretty prideful of their work. They're so pretentious in their speech. They're trying to come up with these like insane sentences with these like giant words to describe these experiences because they're just, thinking themselves as higher than everybody else.
Yeah.
They destroy restaurants, so they're prideful. Or they could also be envy as well because they're envious of the chefs and that they're not able to do it, so they're super critical of them. Like critics are mostly people that they can't do it,
yeah.
But they just want to criticize it. Like I think Roger Ebert. Yes.
Critics are funny.
Roger Ebert, apparently, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that he, biggest critic in the world, but he made like a movie and it was like, apparently it was terrible.
It's terrible, yeah.
So it's like, critics, they can't do it, so they criticize instead.
No, I mean, the idea of a critic is like one of the funniest things to me. The fact that profession is a real thing.
We're not critics.
No, we're just two dudes talking about a movie.
We're praisers. We praise the movies.
Actually, the chef would probably hate us. He's like, you've taken the joy of watching a movie and simply watching the movie.
Yeah.
And now you just do breakdowns and Easter eggs.
Envy could also be what Tyler's character has because he's envious of the chefs. He knows so much about cooking, however, he can't actually do it.
Yeah.
Or he's also gluttony because he just is willing to die for the food. Like he signs up for this knowing he's going to die.
I think he's gluttony, and it's not just because of that. He also like keeps eating other people's food.
Yeah.
So I think he's gluttony.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then greed is obviously the finance bros, the dudes that are sitting at the table. They're definitely greed.
My dogs.
And then the last sin is sloth, which would be the mother who let her son get abused, didn't help anything, just got drunk and just let her drunken husband abuse her son. So she's sloth. It's like some of the characters tie into multiple different sins, but they kind of the whole movie shows off each of those 7 deadly sins.
Yeah. That's pretty good. How about that?
I said it wasn't deep. But so I think another reason why Julian is so upset at Tyler, why he hates him the whole movie, it's because he's supposed to be the biggest fan. He's the biggest foodie there. He doesn't know anything about cooking, not a critic, but he just loves the food and just is so pretentious on his taste. And, it has to be a magical moment. People are getting fucking killed. Somebody shoots himself and he's immediately like, oh, so good. Some guy drowns. The guy that owns the restaurant drowns. And he's like, Julian's like, listen to the silence. And it cuts to Tyler like, yes, the silence is nice. He's all about the experience.
Yeah.
But Tyler forces Julian to make a substitution, which he never is willing to make. Substitutions in my restaurants. I make the food that's perfect, so you're going to eat my perfect food. But his substitution is bringing in a guest that wasn't approved ahead of time. Mm-hmm. So, he substituted a different guest. So, this guy forced a substitution on Julian, so that's why Julian hates him, because he literally made the biggest mistake you can make by bringing in a guest that wasn't planned for ahead of time.
And for the biggest menu that he's ever had planned.
Yeah, the menu.
Yeah. That's funny. I also another detail that I noticed is everything is clearly planned out. And so it's funny that whenever he gives Tyler his chef uniform, he was like, and we can personally make it. And he just takes out a Sharpie and writes Tyler to make him feel quote unquote special.
Right.
But he has been planning this for 8 months, I think is what's been going on.
The plan really,
he could have just made him his own chef thing with he could have stitched Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Was that the part where he said, sorry, that wasn't originally part of the menu. I apologize for that. What part was that?
That was Tyler's bullshit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That was part of the plan. He was going to make Tyler make that dish.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows who this guy is.
He hates Tyler.
He personally invited him, or no, I guess Tyler actually asked to come because he's the only one that knows they're going to die.
Right. Which I think the chef would be like, fuck you, dude. What is wrong with you? You're going to come eat food to die?
You're willing to do this? Okay, motherfucker, we're killing your ass.
Yeah. That's not even a fan anymore. That's just that's
loony.
It's an obsessed loony.
Yeah.
So yeah, he hates him. I hate Tyler. Yeah, I hate Tyler.
You just I love to hate a rich prick like that character. Just so fun to hate him on screen.
All of them. Yeah, I mean, and then the business dudes who they're cracking me up this entire movie.
Yeah.
I love that after
the hunt.
No, not after the hunt. After they get shown real documents on a taco that would put them in prison.
Right.
They're like, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on? But then so they've seen that. Mm-hmm. And then the other waiter or
chef.
Cook. Yeah, the other cook kills himself. They're like, wait, is this real? And it's like, dude, he just showed you
your lockdown financials.
Yeah, incriminating evidence against you on a taco. Like it's real.
Yeah.
That's real. You know that's real.
Yeah, whenever I think it's the critics who think it's
it's all about them.
Right. That's another thing that with their pride things that they're prideful because like this is all about us. They're doing this just for us. But they're trying to pretend like they're trying to just trick themselves into thinking this is just an experience. You know, like this guy didn't just actually kill himself. The yes man, he turns, he's like, the acting is phenomenal. And then the actor's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
No, it's just stuff like that. But I was obsessed with the taco incriminating. Like that. I thought that was so funny.
I love what's funny to me is whenever they bring the birthday cake out, he's like, you guys fucking told him it was my birthday. He's like, that was really funny like 3 hours ago. Yeah. And then people started getting shot in the head, drowned alive.
That's the other thing. Like this, I was surprised to see that when we put this on, because this is 3 years later that we're watching this.
Yep.
And it was put under the genre of horror.
I guess it's kind of, it's suspenseful. Maybe I'll say a thriller.
I think there's horror comedy. Okay.
It's like a dark comedy.
When we watch it, it's a dark comedy for sure. But I will say, like when they shoot the CEO that like pretty much runs and owns the restaurant, and he's like up as an angel.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
This is officially like a disturbing movie.
There's one scary shot. It's the hunt. And I forget who they're chasing. I want to say it's the old man that is the lust guy that cheated on his wife with Margot. Kind of cheated, I guess. I don't know. Jerking off in front of a woman.
That's cheating. My God, that's cheating.
I think he's running away. And you see the waiters or the staff chasing after him. And like one of the guy's eyes are just like, they're black, but there's like a white light shining out of his eyes almost. Like when he's chasing them, I'm like, ooh, that's scary.
They have some good shots in here.
There's some good shots in here.
But yeah, the angel drowning in the water, that was disturbing.
Fallen angel. Now, obviously all the chefs are actors. They're not real chefs, but they train those actors to plate and cook. They train them to plate and cook exactly how you would do. So all the dishes that they're making, that's how a chef would actually make those dishes. Okay. So it's like very accurate in how they're performing and doing the stuff. It's not just like bullshit acting where they're faking it the whole time. Like it's genuinely trained of how to place and plate and cook the dishes. So like they're doing it legit.
I also think it's funny that they give you the ingredients to all these dishes that they're making, which are real dishes. And it's kind of just like their way to me that they're like kind of making fun of like some people are going to watch this movie and they're like big foodies and they're just not going to either understand that we're making fun of them or they're just not going to accept it. So the fact that they like give you the ingredients to these meals that the chef makes that he's saying he fucking hates making, but he gives you the ingredients. It's like, all right, asshole. Like somebody watched this movie and saw that he's making like these self-hating meals.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Gee, that'd be a lot of fun to make.
Yep.
So they actually tell you, like they give you the ingredients.
Well, I think they do that in restaurants too, though. Like they'll put the ingredients on the menu. Just the ingredients, not like how you do it.
Right. Well, I mean, yes, but yeah, like just in this movie, like they didn't have to do that. They could have just like given you the name for it.
Right.
But they were just like, all right, like we know you're probably going to look it up anyways, which kind of goes against the point of what this movie is. They're just having good, clean fun.
Yeah. The critic lady, what's her name? Oh yeah. Lillian and Ted. That's her yes man. So she's like a super high critic, thinks herself as super smart, but she gets served that broken sauce or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And she doesn't recognize that that's like he's making fun of her with that broken dish.
Yeah.
Because he's bringing it to her, obviously, but like that was probably something that she criticized him for in the past or things that she would criticize, even though it tastes delicious and it's perfect. Oh, it's a little broken, so it's shitty. Write a bad review that'll shut down a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like he serves her a broken bowl of it or, a broken thing.
They keep getting bigger.
Yeah, keeps serving her more broken stuff. She doesn't even get the fact that they're like making fun of her, even though she thinks of herself as this like super high, intelligent, superior critic.
Yeah.
She's like, doesn't get the joke.
It's funny. I got it. I got it.
You should be a food critic.
I was thinking like Because the remarks she makes, it's almost like she's constantly having to go out of her way to say bad things about these places because nobody else can. You know, so she's like constantly just having to figure out a way to say something bad about these establishments, which just makes her try hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these places are damn near perfect.
Right.
Anybody else that went to this restaurant would be like, that was lovely. Like what an amazing experience. Like what, you know, like just the whole act of it. But she's like, she has to go out of her way to find something as simple as like this little like jelly juice, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, there's a line down. I am shocked. You would not expect that from such a prestigious establishment like this.
It is crazy to think about food critics like that because he's obviously probably a Michelin star chef. And
yeah, I think he's supposed to be like the best chef in the world.
Right. And so what it takes to become a Michelin star chef, like the amount of work and preparation that they do for each dish, I think to get a Michelin star is that you have to have the experience of the restaurant has to be superior. The service has to be superior. When they'll go to these restaurants multiple times, and you need every single time they go, the quality has to be the exact same every time. Like there can never be any faults in the dish.
No matter what dish.
No, it has to be very repeatable of the highest quality possible. Yeah. So the prep work that the chefs do beforehand for these dishes, like they're probably cooking things for like days at a time. They're like meticulously making sure each ingredient is perfect. I think like my dad works in the restaurant business and their chefs, when they're making a new sauce or something, it takes them like 60 iterations before they get the sauce that goes in the restaurant. Like a chef will make like a badass sauce that's like delicious. And he's like, here it is. It's perfect. And then they're like, no, you got like 60 more tries, buddy. It's like we need a little bit more of this, a little bit more of this. So like they just are so meticulous. So you can imagine what a Michelin star restaurant does of how meticulous it is. But these little food critics just pick apart little things that really don't matter and what the average consumer or even somebody that fancies themselves liking fancy food and nice, you know, restaurants don't give a shit because it tastes delicious. Yeah. But these people ruin careers because of one little bitty thing that just wasn't perfect, just wasn't good enough. Just a good critique on that whole industry of food criticism.
I mean, well, I was in the service industry for a little bit there. Like when I was in college, like I was a waiter, and pretty much, for me, it felt like 80% of the clientele, all the customers that came through were just very nice, very genuine, not picky. Because I just can't imagine being a picky eater. I also just eat to survive, and that's pretty much it.
Chicken and rice, baby.
Literally, yeah. You know, oh yeah, rice and ground beef, baby.
Yep.
But no, dude, and it's funny how it works that like that 20% that are just like the pickiest, most pretentious assholes, they're also the regulars. They're the ones that keep coming back.
Right.
You know, and it's like they're literally like, there's this sick, twisted thing that they got going on where they like enjoy picking you apart, the service apart. Tell the chef, just not good. Not good. Like, and then, but like sometimes they're mean. And then, of that 20%, there's like the 10% that are like just straight up dicks. They're like, this is no good. This will not work. I kind of respect that more than somebody that's like, I can't.
Little condescending. You know?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, dude, this movie is awesome. And then also, like, I've seen. Have you ever watched The Bear?
No.
Oh, it's such a good show.
I know. I need to watch it
but it's also very realistic. So it like
stresses you out, right? It's like a stressful show.
It's like the worst, especially if you've worked in the service industry. And I haven't even come close to any environment like that before. You know, like what you're talking about, like a Michelin star restaurant. Like this show shows exactly like how that happens. I'm thinking about like when I worked at like a private little country club restaurant.
Yeah.
The food was definitely like, you know, like some of the dinner specials, you had to like take it pretty seriously, but not to this level. And certainly not to this level. But there is just that relatability of like, you're trying so hard. And as far as like a server or a cook, like a line, whatever, like you just respect the chef so much because they chose to get into this profession because they have something where they just like, they genuinely love making food. that people enjoy.
Right.
And so that's why food critics are the fucking worst. Because you know what else they like also like hate and can't sleep over is whenever somebody tells them that their food wasn't good.
Right.
It's like the worst thing you can do to somebody who
I just slaved over this.
Yes. And like, and it's food to survive. And so like this guy's trying to like not only help you live, but help you like enjoy surviving, you know?
Yeah.
And so cutting him down is just one of the shittiest things you can do. So if you're subscribed to our channel and you fall into this category, leave.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. And it's also like with the food, the food critic people, it's just like it's a very first world job because people fight to get food. Food is survival. You need it.
Yes.
Yet they're nitpicking.
Yes.
What you need to survive, what some people don't even get the luxury of even getting.
Yes.
So people are starving out there and you're nitpicking. There wasn't enough salt on this.
Yeah.
It's a bit peppery.
Like I could never imagine. I will say, like last week, I complained, like I had a breakfast taco that was just not that good. And I couldn't even believe it. I was like, I don't even know how you mess up a breakfast taco.
Don't get me wrong. I'll complain about food if it's ass.
If it's like, just so bad. But like I've also never had like any type of like high specialty dinner food that I didn't like.
Oh, right.
That I didn't like.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Can't imagine complaining about one thing.
Yeah.
You know? So there's also that.
So like everybody in the movie is a food critic type person or whatever. There's the regulars. They don't even know what they're eating. They don't even care about the art form that these chefs are slaving over to make it perfect. You know, that's the husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
You got the critics, you got the foodie, you got the finance bros that own part of the restaurant. So they're kind of involved in it.
Yeah. Well, and they're only there just because I guess they can be.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're just like, fuck it. We'll go to this restaurant that I guess our boss owns.
Yeah. They don't care.
Yeah.
They're trying to use their power to get what they want.
They're they're like trying to be funny with the whole birthday thing. Like I would imagine at this restaurant in particular, like a birthday, like the amount of work that goes into like making like that birthday
dessert. It was a whole ass cake. It wasn't a slice. It was a cake.
Yeah. Like, but you know, that's just not just some ordinary cake. That probably took them like days to make sure that like, you know, they took, and then
everything's from scratch.
So then whenever the chef finds out that it is in fact not his birthday,
yeah,
he's like, you're really going to die tonight.
Yeah. But so everybody's kind of related to the restaurant or at least the restaurant industry. But then you got the actor who he invited only because he fucking hated the movie he watched. He had one day off and hated his movie.
I can relate to that.
It's like, you're going to die because I watched a movie on my day off and that was ass. It stuck with me. Yeah. Your performance was terrible.
And he even says, he was like, I didn't like direct it or write it. Like I was just the actor. I was just, you know, I'm just like, kind of a small part of it. He was like, even looking at your face now reminds me of the pain that I felt. Like, you know, just whatever he says. He was like, there's nothing you can do or say. Like looking at you makes me so mad.
Especially two artists, because the chef's an artist, creates art food. He's an actor who's an artist. But so like he has no respect for another artist who stoops to the levels of just making the money, doing some shit script just because he just wants to just, you know, make the money. So he's like, how dare you? You're an artist who just betrays everything we believe in.
I think you're close. He has done that. The chef. He's like, I mean, he did. He makes so much money from this restaurant probably.
Not the money thing. It's the sacrificing your artistry for the, not necessarily for the money, but like just being an artist and not taking your job serious.
The chef is a sellout, essentially.
But
I think he sees this actor. Yes, it's funny because he's like, you wasted a good day off for me. But he was like, you knew, you'll see, like, you knew that movie was going to suck and you still did it. And then you wasted my fucking time.
Yeah.
You know? And he pretty much sees him and he's like, you're just like me.
But I don't know, the chef, he like, even though he is a luxury chef and only the wealthy can dine with them, he still is like working his ass off to make the food perfect. So it's not like he's charging a lot of money and making shit food, like he's making the best food.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So like if you're going to do that, you got to be...
They're just sellouts in their own way though.
Yeah. I mean, he's fallen to the rising to the top and overcharging and serving to people that don't respect his work anymore. Yeah. Like he can't, the people that enjoy food and like the regulars can't even get a taste because it's too expensive.
Listen, really what it comes down to is like, I think one of the big things that most artists would agree upon is like, you don't make the art for other people. Like you need to like do whatever you enjoy.
Right.
Like the whole point of it. Like he got into cooking because he enjoys making food. The actor got into acting because he enjoys playing different characters. But he settled for a script, probably for a character that he didn't really give a shit about. He read the script and he was like, oh, the story sucks. But then he saw the paycheck. Same thing with a chef. Like, he's making food that he doesn't even enjoy making.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he's also fair to his philosophy of wanting to kill everybody because he kills himself.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the problem.
Yes.
I fell to the problem, so I need to die. Yeah. Just like all of you need to die.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's honestly, he's more fair. Like, I love the scene where he embarrasses himself as well. Like, nobody's just free. Like, he has one of his cooks, servants. She's like, like he tried to have sex with me twice. Mm-hmm. And then he just made work hell for me for like a long time.
Yeah.
And like, he gets publicly shamed for that.
And stabbed.
Scissors to the thigh.
Yeah, he recognizes that he's part of the problem and he fucked up. So he's like, I got to die too.
I like how he didn't go full on with it though. I thought she was going to stab him in the dick.
I thought she did. And then I saw him pull out of his leg. I was like, oh.
The thigh.
Yeah. Yeah, the thigh. Back to his father.
It all comes back to his father.
Therapy. It all comes back to your parents. But so a cool little thing about the movie is that the director, after they got and shot their scripted takes, they allowed the actors to give a freebie take. So like kind of just improv, say whatever you want, like a freebie, like have fun with this take, do whatever you want. So one of the actual freebie takes that made it in the movie was whenever he's talking about taco nights, when he tells a story about his childhood, when he goes Taco Tuesday, when he does that, that was a freebie take that he just did for fun. And then they put it in the movie.
Perfect.
Yep.
It's hilarious seeing him play this kind of like pretentious artist. I'm just so used to Voldemort.
Yeah. He's another evil character. Oh, Conclave. Not evil character. I haven't seen Conclave, but.
I mean, he is Hades, which I do remember that, which is the devil. Dude. He's definitely in something else where he plays like an evil character.
Grand Budapest Hotel? Never seen that.
Maybe, no, honestly, I might just be thinking of The Kingsman. Because I think The Kingsman was the first movie I ever saw where he wasn't Voldemort. Mm-hmm. I was like, this guy looks familiar. And then I put it together. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's what he looks like. I had no idea what he looked like.
Yeah, you can't tell with Voldemort.
Yeah.
Voldemort makeup, no nose.
Yeah.
Throws you off.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can rate this bad boy.
Rate it. What do you have for the menu?
For the menu, I've got an 8.6 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah. I think acting, 8 out of 10. Just a solid cast. I think they all did very well in their performances. Writing, 9 out of 10. I think it's a very original story. Clearly, like going after somebody, just like a certain type of people. It's a well-told story. I think the ending's perfect. Editing, 9 out of 10. Just solid movie. I mean, like solid all around. I'm a big fan of the hour 40. Like they didn't try to like drag things out too long.
Yep.
Cinematography, 8 out of 10. Again, just solid, like beautiful all around. Enjoyability, 9 out of 10.
Yep.
Like this is just a good, solid movie.
Yeah.
So, truly. I mean, just 8.6 out of 10.
I got a 9.2 out of 10. Acting, 9 out of 10. I think everybody brings it. Writing, 9 out of 10. I like the small, concise story that's fun and original. Editing at 9 out of 10. Well-paced, good editing. It's fun. Cinematography, 10 out of 10. Beautiful movie. Great shots. Great lighting. Good work. Enjoyability, 9 out of 10 for a 9.2 total for the menu.
Boom.
All right, you got any final thoughts on the menu?
I really don't. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Voldemort giving another good performance. Just all he had to say at the end there was Avada Kedavra, and that would have been good enough for me.
Yep. Final thought is, would you... I wish there was a recipe book. I was looking it up if they had a recipe book for the menu to kind of go like against what the movie is about. Like they actually like create a recipe book to sell. But
again, I think that would have been funny for them to like bring that out there.
Listen how dumb this is.
Well, they could. What?
It says there's no single official recipe book for the menu, but you can find recipes for its iconic dishes like the double cheeseburger.
That's them making fun of you.
Yeah. Thanks, AI overview.
Yeah, that's them making fun. Because like, if you were to actually buy like the recipe book for what was in this movie, like I think that pretty much goes against the point. Like you just didn't get the joke.
Right.
So if they were to come out with a menu like that, it should just like, it should either A, be completely like how to butcher the food, or B, like it just makes fun of you the entire time. Or C, you get it, you think you're going to have like a list of food items, and it's just one page saying like, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked they didn't make a menu just for marketing, just selling it, just to make a little extra cash on the movie.
I think they would have had to do it like at the end, like now, or like maybe a year after the movie was out.
Yeah.
Maybe not a year, but like a few months. Because like going into this movie, I don't remember like the trailer or anything. I don't remember like how it was like.
It's probably horror trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Like, I don't know. You got to watch the movie to understand that they are just, the only thing that they're doing is going after people that like are super pretentious about food.
Yep.
So if they order a menu based on the menu, yeah, it should just tell you to fuck off.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Comment below your thoughts on the menu. Let us know what we missed. Let us know any cool details that you caught in the movie. As always, we'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leave us a review. That helps out discoverability so more people can listen in and enjoy the hangouts with us. All right. See y'all later. We are out.
Trying to buy my next meal. Seems all I do is drive. And when the boss man sends my next check in the mail, I'll have enough for closing time. And I've been cussing like a sailor since I ran out of weed. My tank is running dry, so I'll head on down to the railroad track and tell that man I need a ride. He says you're just in luck 'cause there's one more seat. There's just one more thing before you